Well, we just got the van unstuck off the Rockbridge road, access road. Well, you'll notice a little mud. Dropped 2 wheels in a ditch. Stuck the van pretty solid. Luckily, the guy from that owns the Skybridge station, I got a ride back to there because it's nearby. Was looking for a towing service. He had a big 4-wheel drive and a tow strap, and he's my hero. Not just because of the loaded hummus now, but because he saved my ass and pulled me out of that ditch. And did so for, didn't want any payment, didn't want nothing. Just a swell individual. May his good karma be returned to him. And may I stay out of ditches for the rest of the weekend. Lost about an hour, but it was pretty much just raining anyway, so it didn't matter. But still, sucky way to spend an hour. So anyway, we decided it's time to have a little coffee. And I'm even thinking a little spot of whiskey. It's almost noon. No, it's not. It's like 11. I guess I'll pass on the whiskey. But a little coffee will go down good. So, Bruce and I are going to take a little break here at the Rockbridge picnic area. We might walk the Rockbridge trail. It's, I think, about a mile round trip. It's got Creation Falls, the Rockbridge, pretty cool. So, we'll decide what we're going to do after we have a cup of coffee. See how the rain goes, because it didn't rain last night. It didn't rain until this morning. In fact, I just got the hammock down when the rain started. And it rained pretty hard there. We went to Miguel's for breakfast. And it rained pretty hard for a while. And I say just softened it up enough when a car was coming the other way. I thought I had about 3 or 4 more inches, and then I felt that front wheel slide in, and God, it's a sickening feeling. Didn't have any service, so couldn't find a tow truck. Finally got a ride from a nice young gentleman that was guiding a church group out for hiking in the gorge. And he gave me a ride to the Skybridge station. Very nice young man. Offered to come back with about half a dozen strong young men to push us out. I don't think it'll work. We couldn't get him around it. But super nice of him to offer that. But the tow strap worked the magic. So now time to get back into relaxation mode. Enjoy a cup of joe. Get back into vacation mode. So what do you think, Bruce? Which road should we get stuck on next?
I think Hell's Bottom Road.
Hell's Bottom? Why Hell's Bottom?
Sounds like an appropriate road to get stuck on.
Here we are, Pinch 'em Tight Trail. Hanson's Point. Here we come. A lot of times this looks muddy,
Yeah.
but it's sand and sandstone.
Yep.
There are some clay spots, but the leaves are more dangerous than the muddy looking spots. A lot of footprints ahead of us. Your belly button's sweating.
What?
Your belly button is sweating.
Yeah, it is. Couldn't even tell you where that came from.
That's your new shirt too.
Brand new.
Oh, here. I was gonna say, I haven't lied to you too much. It's pretty much this flat stuff. Here is a little view. We don't get too many of these along Pincham Tight. So let's take a peek at this one. I don't remember it, but it doesn't look death-defying or anything. It's just a drop-off. And it's a drop-off I ain't gonna get a whole lot closer to. Got a couple of rock chairs.
Vertical. Shower? Yeah? Fuck. There's not nasty fucking brown shit in there.
See how it looks. Stand up.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's my belly button right fucking there. You know, yeah, that is.
And that's oyster oil, so
Yeah,
it's not
well,
gonna dry.
No, it's muscle oil, so it's gonna stay there.
So you're gonna have titty sweat marks,
right,
and
titty sweat
belly
and belly
button
button.
sweat marks,
Right.
and that's dirty looking sweat.
Yeah,
That's really
That's
dirty
not
looking sweat.
That is melted belly button wax. Yeah, that's somebody who's never ever cleaned their fucking belly button. Like all that shit in there. And, oh yeah, come out, it's kind of hot, and all of it just melts out. Well, that's how I keep it clean. I come out in the heat and just let it melt down my belly. And, you know, the thing is, that ain't coming out. That's there. Unless I hit that with Shout
Yeah.
before I wash this, that is
And
always
you better
there now.
soak it.
Yeah, that is always fucking there now.
Belly button sweat mark.
Belly button fucking melted belly button wax. Fuck. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, it is. Brand new shirt.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, hours old, and here we go.
Still here on Pincham Tight. There's this little kind of a landmark for me anyway. A little sandstone ledge. Nice lichen bed. Big elevation scramble there, but it's pretty grippy.
That's a good thing about sandstone. You know, it's got a nice, grippy texture. It's like sandpaper. Well, it's sandstone. But, you know, like in the Smokies, you hit this rock like this, and your feet are a little bit wet. No.
Oh, you get a little algae or something on this stuff, it can get slick.
Yeah.
It can fool you.
You know, you're not sliding on the stone, maybe you're sliding on the vegetation.
Yeah.
Little moss on it. Even a skid.
Off trail at Hanson's Point is always fun. And you want to know the best part?
Hey, pull my phone out of here for me.
You can pitch your tent anywhere you want, right here, right now.
Yeah.
You want to pitch your tent, you
Right
just
here.
do it.
Right here.
I wouldn't recommend right in the middle of the trail.
Right
You
here.
should
Pull my
like get
phone
off to the side.
Come on, come on.
Where is it? Pocket?
Top pocket.
Oh, top pocket.
Come on.
Zip you. But yeah, any place you want, you just throw a tent right down here, Bruce. Nobody will object. Last time I was here, it was raining. Last time I was here, it was raining like hell, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I
because I had my rain jacket on and it's raining like hell. And here we are, approaching Hanson's Point. Oh yeah, got buzzards circling just in case. I guess here's another campsite if you got a small tent, you don't mind sleeping on a slope. But you can see there's a pretty good drop off out there.
Yeah, you definitely want to go on this side of your tent.
Uh-huh. Here again is just a vertical drop. If you've decided you've had enough, just take 3 steps that way. I guess technically this is the last campsite. And this one you could actually pitch a tent. A little tight for a hammock. Not saying you couldn't get one between those 2 trees, and if you go out the wrong side you die. I don't think I could sleep there. Here we are on a peninsula of sandstone. And see, even right now the vertigo starts for me.
Really?
It does. Because I know that drops off like 150 feet, just boom. Boom shakalaka. There's a little ledge or two, that's what these trees are growing on, but you can tell the soil ain't good. It's all rock. It's all the suck. But you get crazy good view out here. Yep.
Does that add to it?
No.
More carefully.
Yes, I do. I step carefully all the way out here. Simply because, again, I don't know why. It's like the ground is moving faster on each side than what it is where I'm walking. My body knows that and it doesn't like it.
Well, you know, and there is that survival instinct that people, you know, is an inherent factor.
Sure. You might be stupid, but the body does have some built-in things that say, don't do that, at least not till you're procreated. Pass on your genes before you do stupid crap like that. And there it is, the smiley face. I do like that. How does it feel to be out here? A hammock forms meetup. Howdy.
Howdy.
I do love your tarp.
Oh, yeah.
That is an amazing setup.
Thanks.
That whole setup is just crazy good. Here we are at our campsite. I think we're in what most people would call the second campsite on Hanson's Point. Heck, I'm not sure. Bruce has got his half dome up. Looks like a comfy, warm, wonderful abode. I got my little hammock set up. Should be good to go. Got a little different hang on it this time. I'll be curious to see how this hangs. Got a little more sag in my ridge line than normal. I'm still new enough at this, I don't know what that's going to matter. But I got a little different hang between these trees. They aren't quite far enough apart. Well, they're far enough, but closer than what I'm used to. So I'm not sure how to tighten that up and still keep it close enough to get out of it easily. So, we'll see.
Is it's melted belly button wax. You know, gets out in the sun, you don't ever take a bath, and you collect a nice big pool of belly button wax right there. Right there. See? And then you get out in the sun with a dark shirt and all that belly button wax welts out. Because you see, that ain't going away like the titty sweat did. That's still there. That's going to be there till I hit it with a little bit of bounce or something.
Like janitor and a drum, maybe.
Drano. Drano's what I use on my belly button when even laying out in the sun don't get that wax to melt.
Now what it really is cottonseed oil from smoked oysters.
Smoked
that
mussels.
Hit smoked mussels, which hit the worst possible place on your shirt.
When I'm backpacking, it is centered. There's my belly button right there. There's the stain centered right around my belly button. And we've encountered a group of Mondo Facebookers who are probably going to say something about they're having a hammock hanging convention, one campsite up. And these are all Facebook and social media people. You remember that guy when we had that hammock hang, had that sweaty belly button? You see how brown that stuff was? What in the world was that? Boy, I'm glad they moved to a different campsite.
That ain't no kidding.
Well,
I noticed while they were talking to us, that one guy kept glancing down at your shirt.
I wanted to say something, but you know, how do you introduce, you know?
How do you say, dude?
It's cottonseed oil with a little muscle juice in there. It's not really melted belly button wax. Oh well.
And they'll go, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's true. You got such a high credibility, you know, waiting with us thus far. Huh. Probably should have told them we just seen Bigfoot. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you have to take that risk.
Yeah, but that other dude, he looked like he wanted to say, yeah, but he was afraid to.
Yeah, well, you know.
Once he saw the reaction you got.
Right. Well,
Starbucks via coffee.
via coffee.
Oh yeah, just a little too hot, but not too much too hot.
Then it's much too hot for me.
Understood. Packet Gourmet, All-American Works Burger. That's what's, I'm going to call this the appetizer since we're splitting it.
The appetizer.
We each have our own dinner. But
the appetizer is the magic trail mix, recently augmented with coffee M&Ms and cashew pieces. I haven't found any mushroom parts in there, so I'm not sure I can endorse the magic part, but I'm not giving up hope.
No, we had some of that other magic stuff, and it did make me happy, but not in that way.
Yeah, we're a little close to a deathly drop-off for Ron to get too happy with mushroom.
So 2 ounces, since a cup is 8 ounces, a quarter ounce will be 2.
A quarter cup will be 2 ounces.
Yeah, quarter cup.
Yeah,
We're boiled. Oh, that's good. us a 1/4 cup of boiling hot water. Dump that into the All-American Works burger.
Why have you got that hot water?
Yes, I got the boiling water.
I know. Here's what I would like to do, if you wouldn't mind. I would like to get some of that hot water, put it in my little cup, and make myself some coffee.
Yeah, because you could just add a little cold water to it.
Exactly what I'm going to do, at least 50% cold water, or, you know, ambient temperature water. And that should be optimal for me.
And there we go. Now we let it sit. Okay, Bruce's first experience of the Packet Gourmet All-American Works burger. What do you say?
9.75.
9.75.
Very
Not
good.
bad.
When used with a soft mission flour tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I have to agree, no kidding, this is one of my favorites.
Well, that is good stuff.
We have enough for a second tortilla each.
But I have more.
So that makes, these are those little street taco size. It makes at least 4 solid little street tacos.
There was no skimping
Mm-mm.
on the filling. Damn good.
Just the perfect amount of meat, and then they add just the perfect amount of the ketchup, mustard, mayo, sweet relish, cheese, onion bits, little crunchies. Damn if that ain't good.
That is good.
Okay, that's it. Packet Gourmet.
Yep.
Plug number 1. Well, plug number 1 for this trip anyway. Don't leave home without it. Here's our camp atop Hanson's Point Peninsula. I guess you'd call this campsite number 2.
If you can
The
stitch them,
sunshine is
what
beautiful.
you do is
Or
you
the
take one up there
sunset.
with mostly sky, and that gives you the color. That'll darken that. You know, I mean, just tilt it up so you got it's mostly sky, and then you tilt it down to get the tints in, and you need to stitch those 2 pictures together.
Yeah, I can see how it does fade when you bring it down. I got it kind of zoomed in on it, and it does orange up, it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It is very pretty. I'll try to get... Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Not bad.
You know, your camera's probably trying to give you the 18% gray, probably less, probably a higher number than that, because you know that's what camera meters shoot for is 18%.
This is Bruce
gray.
trying outdoor pantries, gyros with tzatziki sauce, gyros noodles, tzatziki sauce for the first time.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Now, and I don't want you bullshitting, or excuse me,
Nope.
whatever.
No BSing.
Have you ever had a better tasting freeze-dried, like backcountry meal? And
You know
really,
that-
if there's another one
that-
that's better, I'd like
that-
to know what it is.
That cheeseburger one
Yeah?
on the street taco, flour street tacos,
Yeah?
that was pretty tough to beat.
I know, but I'm just taking another bite of this.
But this
Well, and the All-American burger just might win. I'm not saying prejudice. I'm not trying to prejudice too much.
I'm not saying Greek ramens, because let's face it, I got a lot of history with ramens, and well, they're pretty so-so. But this is not. You would never qualify this as so-so.
No,
They're good.
I agree. So on a scale of 1 to 10,
9.74.
wow, that is tight.
Yep.
And that's solid numbers.
Oh yeah. That's very good.
Good review.
Very good.
Let's see, here's another difference between the muggle ground dwellers and hammockers. My hammock's dry. And there was no dew at all. And his bottom is damp. He says it's because of moisture that came up from the ground. And that he didn't.
Nothing to do with the coffee I drank.
Nothing to do with the coffee he drank, just the ground moisture. Here we are descending toward Rush Creek after spending the night at Hanson's Point. Never done this section of trail. See, there's a nice big bluff and a rock house over there. I think we're going to be going right past it. So we got a nice steep descent into the valley. Never done this section of trail, connecting basically Hanson's Point to Gray's Arch via the rough trail. And I know I did the section over from Rush Ridge around that loop, but never did this section. And I know there was a god-awful climb out of the other side. We'll be going down it this time. So, but we have a new up that I've never seen. But I don't mind downs. I know they're hard on some people's knees, but thank goodness I'm fine on the knees. But looks like we're not gonna go by the rock house. There's the bluff. That's a nice looking rock house. Steep, sheer cut bluff there.
It's not a rock house, that's a rock housing project.
It is.
That's just,
I mean, that's huge. That's gotta be a 20, 25 foot opening.
yeah, but I mean, it's not
Looks
just
like
there.
it goes
You got
back a ways
a
too.
monster one there, you got a smaller one there, you got another one there, you got another one there.
There's even one way up there if you're bold enough. Dan Shannon can live up in that one.
That would be his area. Oh yeah.
And that is one sheer bluff where it drops off at the very top.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Well, been a pleasant descent so far. Nice path, really, for a descent. Not all rocky and rooty and nasty. It's just curse that, I guess.
Slippery when it's wet, though.
Oh yeah, you still got to watch your footing. I gotta say, so far the descent towards Rush Creek is quite pleasant. Let's hope the rise up to Corrosion Cove and past the Footwash Falls is as nice. Well, when there's something to see, I'll bring you back. And this is called Corrosion Cove.
Corrosion Cove. As everybody knows, water corrodes limestone, sandstone,
And rock.
and rock. Oh yeah, slippery. And they got a couple of nice logs on it though. It's sinking too far.
Huh. That's not the slippery part.
Yeah, you're right. No. There's another brown.
That's a diamond. That's the way we go. Thank God we don't go up that thing.
Yeah, that's
For a second there, I was wondering.
I thought that was it.
I was hoping there wasn't a white diamond up there.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. All right.
We go up that way.
Yep.
Bless you, white diamond.
Yes, white diamond. Thank you, white diamond.
Yeah, you want to mess people up? Take that white diamond, move it over here.
No. No, that's the only time.
That's the kind of karma that make you fall off Chimney Rock.
Wait a minute. White diamond goes that way.
Well, that's to go down and around. That's if you're coming down. That's what that's for. Serious.
That way?
No.
Oh,
You don't go that way. They put that there to make you go down and not that way.
Go that. Okay, go this way.
Go ahead, wrong way.
Fall off the dangerous
Tell
cliff.
me, take pictures of what's back there.
Dangerous cliff, man. This other guy, pictogram, the guy falling.
Yeah. When I saw Harry Potter, I always wanted to be like in Gryffindor.
Right.
But trails like this make me realize I'm a Hufflepuff. You- and Ron takes the outside lane, cruising up, but his legs give out. Look at that. Isn't that kind of cool?
Nice little rock house.
Nice little rock house.
Little rock house. Yeah.
Look at the patterns on the rock.
Yes.
Striations. Oh, big old rock shelf.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you get up above.
Split level rock house.
This is a split level rock house with a cool little gorge.
Yeah, slippery little gorge.
The rough trail, aptly named here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
We're doing the descent to Picasso Rock in a cool little valley. Haven't been here since Pete and I came here.
Still thinking the section we came up and was. I'm saying this would be an approach of a joy.
We're not at.
Reminiscent of-
This isn't the steepest part yet.
Yeah, but I'm saying this area is very reminiscent of, you know, the pump up to that rock house where we met Nice Kid.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But beyond that, you know, we had that scramble through the fucking water picture.
That's kind of a neat thing, though.
That was a neat thing.
That takes the pain out when you're climbing through that kind of stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful of your foot placement, but I think this was a nice false summit coming up.
False summit.
Yeah, when you're coming up, this was a false summit. Made you think you were getting close, and then you had that horrible climb we just came down. I'm serious. I remember cursing that last climb, thinking I'd been past all that.
I mean, maybe be good for a breather if you get a flat stretch for a while. You know what the most effective thing to use and towards your methodology is?
What?
Hope.
Yep. Crush all hope.
I made it to the top. I'm there. I've done it. I'm through with all that crap. And 50 steps further on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Yep. That is correct.
That's what false summits are about.
That's good. You want to break somebody? Take them on a grueling trail with about fucking 10 false summits.
Yeah.
No.
I'm telling you, this hill kind of qualifies for it when you're going up it. That's all I remember is that in all my treks in the gorge, this little section is the one I hated the worst going up.
Well,
I haven't been everywhere yet.
I still think the one we came up was worse, but there was a lot better features. Oh, see, there's a nice rock house, you know. Shit, we had that. We went the first 200 yards in on the other way,
Yeah.
you know. And we've been on this for, a wait quarter mile.
Maybe, yeah.
And
I'm not seeing nothing.
that's really the first, kind of thing. You know, the other one, I'd say the grade was steeper and the path conditions were a little worse, but it was so loaded with cool shit.
It takes the pain out.
Right, it helps to distract you.
And look at these ingenious, very small steps.
Yeah. So yeah, this would be a nasty little scramble otherwise, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Y'all going up or coming down? Going up.
God have mercy on your soul, because the trail won't.
Yeah, don't fall for the false summit, man.
Well, yeah, just to, and then you get a real neat little rock scramble. It's kind of pretty and neat, but it is also, what would you say? I was here about 3 years ago, and we were coming this way and up. And I'm not saying I've hiked the entire gorge, but I've hiked a whole bunch of it, and I hate this uphill the most. So
this is rough trail, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're just up the top of the hill. You'll hit the intersection of Rush Ridge and Rough Trail.
Okay. Which way do we go for rough trail? Right?
When you get to the top, they got signs marked real good. You'll have to make a right for Rush Ridge.
Trails.
You'll keep going straight if you're going to Hanson's Point and stuff like that.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, they did it pretty. I can't even get us lost on this trail. It's so well marked.
It really is. It's pretty well marked.
Yeah.
This is our
And you'll
first
love
time
it.
here, so.
And if you're continuing on the rough trail, you'll get to go through Corrosion Cove as soon as you start going down, real quick.
What road did we come in on?
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
What road did we come in on?
Very neat.
Not at all.
We're going back around
Oh,
in
yeah.
the tunnel.
You're going to be taking rough trail then.
Okay.
So yeah, enjoy Corrosion
Thank
Cove.
you.
It's very
Yep.
cool.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you so
guys very
much.
much.
Have a good one.
You too.
We're coming into the lush little valley. We got another set of steps, I know. Yeah. Just like those other ones. At least I think so. I seem to recall 2 sets of those devilish little steps. We're almost at the bottom of the god-awful climb, but a very decent descent part of the rough trail, going into what I call the Lord of the Rings Valley and Picasso Rock. This is the last set of these. I guess nice, but god-awful steps. How can they be both at the same time? They are This is how they can be both. Okay, Bruce, fall for the camera. We'll get millions of views.
Yeah. Make sure there's blood in that compound fresh.
Not that, but you'll roll into me, the camera will go down, somebody else will pick up the camera and get all the money.
Yeah.
But it's a neat little valley. You got little rock houses up in there.
Yep.
Little water drippage. I guess that's kind of the Gray's Arch Ridge. The ridge that Gray's Arch is on anyway. Yeah, at this point coming up, I was hoping it was going to be like this most of the way.
Didn't get your wish, did you?
No, I did not get my wish. And that's why I will only do this loop counterclockwise. Because if I never climb that one again, that'll be okay with me.
There's a pretty little creek.
It is a pretty little creek.
I can see why you would want to camp there.
Yeah. Very cool.
Camping's got the camp.
Yeah.
And dig down that way. Can't more people.
Again, I can understand wanting to camp there. Restoration site. Oh, a bunch of folks hanging out over there. Yeah.
That's why I said they got that closed off as well, but I guess you can still linger and have fun. These guys are just, I don't know if they're closed up for the day.
They're getting ready to open.
Right. One of your arrow markers over this collar.
Kind of a neat section. I'm gonna catch my breath. Let these folks come by. Oh, we're at Gray's Arch, dude. Look at the watermarks on the rocks up there. It is just so cool. Fun. This is fun. You know what you're feeling right now?
Fun.
That's weakness leaving your body. That's not pain. That's weakness leaving your body. Big ol' amphitheater. That's the way down. That's the arch underneath of it. Packs are carrying well. Just a mile to go. We're back. That'll be the end of this trip to the gorge. It really is. Pretty cool.
Sure you don't want to go walk on top of that?
No, you can walk down here and get over to a ledge that you can scare yourself to death on.
Oh, neat.
I'll pass though.
Okay.
It's nice to have people down there for scale though.
Yeah.
And show you how far it really is, huh?
Mm-hmm.